Hello everyone, and welcome to Unloved Games. This week, I'm Garbi Glittrous, and I'll be taking a look at Sonic Labyrinth and Sonic R. So, I'll actually be playing Sonic Labyrinth on Sonic Adventure DX because that's kind of how I played it in my childhood. And generally, this game doesn't have that good of a reception, but honestly, when I played it as a kid, I really enjoyed it. So there's like a time attack you can do. This only has like one level though, but you just have to do it as fast as you can. Like the general way this game works is that you gotta get 3 keys in. I guess I should generally just give a flashing warning for this because there's kind of a lot of flashing with this. Especially for like power-ups. Right now there isn't really that much, but it gets to be a lot later. And like I think you get stars based on how quickly you do this. So oh, that's not where it is. Yeah, there's like a menu you can do. But yeah, the general premise of this game is that Dr. Robotnik put on slow shoes to Sonic, like I think while he was asleep or something. Oh, Sonic Spinball! Yeah, that game's pretty neat. But yeah, the premise of this game is that Robotnik put on slow shoes to reduce Sonic's speed. And a lot of people complain that the game moves too slowly, but honestly, that Sonic moving slow is a bad premise, but here I think it still works pretty well, just because you can go fast with Sonic Spin Dash, and and there are some power-ups. I'll give a general flashing warning for the power-ups. Yeah, the general premise is that you need to collect 3 keys, and if you get hit when you don't have any keys, you'll lose a little bit of time, and if you get hit when you do have keys, you'll lose all of them, and you'll need to pick them up quickly or they'll respawn back to where they originally were. But yeah, if you know what you're doing, this game can be really quick with the spin dash. But yeah, that's the first level down. All these levels are pretty maze-like. It isn't really that maze-like yet, but it becomes a lot more apparent later on in the game. I forgot to give myself more lives, but it's really not a big deal, honestly. Hey, Stars, it's good to see ya. Yeah, I'll just be showing off a few games, and also flashing warning for this, honestly. Whenever you get a power-up, the game, there's, some flashing, and also, when you get, invincibility or something, it also flashes a little bit, so I'll probably just try to avoid getting power-ups now. Just because that's kind of a thing that happens, but I might accidentally run into them or something. Yeah, that's kind of one thing that's not the best, how some of the visual effects aren't really the best in this game, honestly. But, yeah. And so yeah, there's generally 3 levels than a boss level. Oh, I'm not gonna try to get that. I don't really feel like I should need the power-ups yet, honestly. And I don't want to have to make it flash. Oh yeah, the music of this game is pretty cool. I'll be showing off Sonic R later today, and honestly, that has some pretty rockin' music. Probably one of the things the game's more known for, but we'll get to that later. Oh heck, I keep getting hit a lot. But hey, that's that level. That's the 3 keys and Nash, and you get to all. And so, after you finish 3 levels, you'll go to a boss. And generally before you do the boss, you'll just roll down here, and it has like a lot of rings. And you can get enough rings to get another life at the end of the level if you... It's pretty easy enough to get another life, so even if you die at the boss, you'll still get to retain your life, so that's kind of nice. There's not really any more, I guess. More than 100, other than getting a few more points. Some points do get more lives. I think there are unlimited continues for this game, so lives aren't really the biggest deal, but still. Wait, I don't think this is how I'm gonna do it. Oh, heck. As long as I can get this, though, that's fine. So you can just, like, keep doing this. Oh, heck. I didn't want to lose all those rings, I guess. But hey, at least I can, like, have infinity lives. I know there is a way to, like, just do it and, like, just keep spin dashing and not lose your spin dash, but I guess I'm just not doing it right or something. Yeah, you can also stop them on this bonus stage, so that's kind of neat. So I'm just going to be wanting to stay like this. I think maybe if I do it at the max speed, it'll work. Oh yeah, like this. I think how you want to do it. Oh, but well, hey, yeah, it worked. You can just do it like that. And that's kind of the strat for beating that boss quickly. And so now I'll be entering World 2, and this is where it kind of gets more maze-like. Like, there's a lot more to the levels now. This is where the Labyrinth part of the game really starts coming in. Okay, I didn't want to enter here yet. There's also a pretty interesting, like, article in this game that a site called Bad Game Hall of Fame made. It feels a little odd to promote that in a stream that's about loving Unloved Games, but I bet it's a pretty interesting article, so I guess I'll go ahead and link that real quick. And it like goes into like a lot of detail about how a lot of stuff about this game, about what they tried to do and stuff, and yeah. Yeah, there is! Love quite a few. Yeah. I'd say that yeah. It's a pretty neat side, I'd say. It goes into a lot of detail about various games. Defending E.T. Oh, yeah. That's probably something I should have on here at some point, honestly. I forget where I'm supposed to go next. Have I tried? I don't know if I think I went there already. Oh wait, I think I didn't go in one direction. Okay, I did. Okay, this is where I need to go. And yeah, so here doing this will cause the cannon to turn around, so then you'll be able to go here. Or it doesn't turn around, you're just able to go into it from the other direction, so that lets you do that. Lets you finish the level. And so the game gets... There's quite a bit of a maze to this game at this part, but it definitely gets more maze-like later on in the game. This is the first level well, not the first level I'd say, but this is probably harder than the next level. I'm trying to avoid getting the power-ups just because I don't want y'all to have to see flashing. There is still flashing in some bits that's kind of hard to avoid, like, I think if you get another life it does it. Yeah. Trying to avoid those. So I'm just kind of doing like a no power-ups run. And there's still one more key that I need to get. This is kind of where I feel like making maps levels kind of comes in handy. Like, I'm not sure if there was like an instruction menu release that has like maps of this, but if there is, that'd probably be pretty helpful for this game. I guess I've already been here or something. And you also need to really be careful not to fall on that, because that loses a lot of time. Maybe I have been in here. Oh, this looks like a different area. No! You have to be really careful not to do that. How about that happen? I didn't want that. I didn't want to do that. This could actually be bad. Is it still gonna... Okay, good. So if I would have, like, been like that for a little bit longer... Like, if I would have let that key stay there for a little longer, I think it would have went back to its original position, which would have been pretty unfortunate. Oh, really? That's really cool. Game in Love, yeah, I'll need to check that out. Oh, right, this is the level that has... This actually has, like, a pretty obscure secret here. Like, that bonus, there is actually a way to get into it. I'm gonna get these. So there's gonna be a cannon coming up, and... And I guess I'll talk about more when I get to it, but... So you need to like hold right and the 1 and 2 buttons on like a Game Gear, and that'll lead to this switch that you can press, and then you get into the bonus. You don't really need to do anything. This will just give a lot of extra lives. And yeah, flashing warning for when there's like extra lives. I don't think that flashing is as bad as some of the other things though. Oh wow, yeah, you can move really fast in this game, oh my gosh. But I don't need to like collecting a Chaos Emerald, I just need to like stay here and just wait for the time to run out. I think in the speedrun you probably just like try to get out as quickly as you can. I think that no matter how you do there, you'll just get the Chaos Emerald. Normally, if you don't do that, you'll get the bad ending. And then after you finish the bad ending, there'll be like a cryptic hint in the ending that lets you know that there's a secret here, but... Because, yeah, kind of how this is. Oh, okay. I think that's the last level of World... Or the last main level of World 2. There's gonna be like a boss level now. Oh, that's cool. I think I'm already up to like 7 lives or something, so I'm already at close to the max. Yeah, same, yeah, honestly. Yeah, this is just another, like, level where you need to go down and you can get rings. I think this... I don't remember this boss as well, honestly. But But yeah, you do get enough ring skinner like in this one. So I guess... Oh wow, you can't just like stay spin dashing and be okay. Oh yeah, in this one you can just kind of do this. I think maybe you need... The crab needs to have its mouth open to attack. Oh yeah, there we go. That was pretty quick. Oh wow, yeah. And so now we're going to be entering the third level of this. The third set of levels. This is probably where the game really starts picking up in difficulty. There starts being like bottomless pits you can accidentally fall into. And there's also lightning, which is kind of rude. Yeah, I feel like this does a good job. I honestly feel like this does a pretty good job at being a fast-paced maze platformer, I guess. And there's also... I hope that lightning doesn't try to strike me. Oh yeah, there's like teleports in this set of levels. I don't think I'll be finishing the game in this stream, but I might try to get pretty far. It's possible I can finish it. There's only 4 worlds in this game, which is pretty short, but this was like a Game Gear game, so I guess it's not the most surprising. Okay. I forget where the golem is. Okay, there. I don't remember the farthest I've ever made in this game. I think this is where it starts getting pretty tricky. Like, I was considering trying to get on that cycle, but I probably would have fallen if I would have tried to do that. It's really easy to accidentally fall in these pits. Yeah, so you saw how like Sonic was like falling there. If I would have done that for too much longer, I probably would have died, honestly. Oh my gosh, that was scary. How do I do this again? I think there's something you can do to like have it work properly. I guess this is just like one way. Okay, so I think that the one on the top left will lead back to where I already was, so I probably don't want to go there. And this is going to be like a new area. Okay, never mind, it isn't. Like I say, it's going to be a new area, then it just leads back to the start! That was close. Okay, that looks like a one-way, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I don't know if I've tried one here yet. Yeah, it definitely becomes pretty labyrinthy here. Let's see, I guess I... Oh, this is just a one-way. I don't know if I've tried one here yet. There's honestly a pretty good chance of me running out of time, unfortunately, but hopefully that doesn't happen. I'm not sure if one up from here. I may have already been there, but I guess I'll try that out. Oh yeah, I have like, there's like, my joystick on my GameCube controller like has some drift, so I sometimes just accidentally go down when I don't want to. Oh wow, are you kidding? That actually kind of sucks. Maybe if I find the third key pretty quickly, I'll be fine now. Yeah, if you get hit, you'll lose all your keys, and in this level in particular, that's kind of a bad thing to have happen. Just because you have to, it's gonna be hard to find them again. At this point, I don't really care if I die, honestly. Just because I'm kind of a little lost at this point. Yeah, this is fine. Wait, I may have been here already. I'm just kind of taking this a little slowly. Oh, have I tried? I may have gotten that one in my last playthrough. Or, I feel like I did, honestly. Because I think I saw the second key earlier. No! Nope! Okay, that was scary. These platforms could be something. I don't think I tried the left path. You can see the left one and right when I tried. Okay, so at the goal place there's gonna be one of those. I don't think of it. I went here. Yeah, oh, these are like so many of these are just one way. I think maybe I should try going in the right teleport. Maybe I went to the left teleport last time actually. Oh, really? I didn't think that would make me fall. I feel like I may have already been here. This is only one way, so I'm a little nervous. Oh heck, that's... I think I've already been here. I'll at least make the wall forward. Worst case, I can always just use the level select if I end up getting too lost here. Hey, there's one of the keys. Yeah, it's just that key, the leftmost key that I'm having trouble finding. Oh, did I try going back in here? Oh yes, this is it. Heck yeah. I just noticed the joystick grip will hit me over. I actually need to do the ball. Yeah. That definitely doesn't help with this. I think it's right here I need to go. Yeah, cool. I honestly don't remember if I've ever matched this level, but I think this is gonna be pretty tricky. I'm kind of just making sure not to drift, not to spin dash too much, because I don't just want to eat into a pit. Oh, right, here there's like a thing that'll come if you wait, I think. Yeah, this. I'm seeing like a blind race of this for Kusa Grande, and I remember that this was something that was hard to find. So that's kind of how I remember this, honestly. Honestly, I don't know if I would have ever found it if I wouldn't watch that. Honestly. Because that's definitely something that you have to like wait there for a while to even know that it's there, so it can definitely be hard to know to do that. Wait, what's that? Oh, that's a goal. I don't mean I didn't think this bad, honestly. Yeah, this level's definitely simpler than the previous level. It's just the only hard thing about this level is just knowing you need to is like knowing that you need to wait at that one part is the only tricky part of this level, I think. Oh, please don't fall. I guess it can also be tricky just to not accidentally dash too quickly and fall into a pit. And so hey, we're doing the fourth level of the third world. You can pretty much see in the game, maybe I'll be able to finish it. I remember that 4-3 is really, really hard though. Like, it's really labyrinthine. I'm not sure the proper term for that, but eh. Like for something that's like very labyrinth-like. There's like a good term for that. Oh wow, these get a lot of parties to get a lot of rings on. Oh wow. I guess you just need to wait for me. Oh wow, you can just do this. Oh wow, you do have to be careful to not just let that happen. Seems like this boss isn't really that bad though. This is honestly kind of blind to me because it's been a really long time since I made it this far. I played this game a lot as a kid, but it's been a while. I first learned about this game like because Sonic Adventure DX had a lot of Game Gear games if you got a lot of emblems, so that's the first time I played this game, and I honestly enjoyed it quite a bit, and this seems pretty fun, honestly, even though it gets a pretty bad reception. Spin Dizzy vibes? Yeah, I can definitely see that. It has kind of like a similar like style of like going through an isometric maze. I might just watch a video for 4-3, honestly, because I don't know. I know there's like a lot to that level, and I do want to hopefully finish this game today on the stream. I don't just want to be wandering around a maze for a long time. I don't know how bad this level is though. I may try to just do 4-3 on my first though. Yeah, this has like a lot of teleporters and different doors that you can go in. Oh my gosh. They're definitely starting to get like enemies that it's a lot easier to get hit by. What do I do with that, actually? I'm guessing that's something I'll need to do a thing with. That's something I'll need to hit a switch or something to get past. So I'm just gonna have to kind of look through all the different doors, I guess. I wish there was, as far as I know, there isn't like a way to stop your spin dash, which is kind of unfortunate. Oh my gosh, okay. Running a bit long time now. I don't remember when to go to get the last two of these. Let's try going this one. Yeah, so I'm just. This is probably the fast way to go through it, but I'm just doing like short dashes to be able to like maintain control and still go pretty quickly. If you know what you're doing, you can just kind of do like really fast dashes everywhere, and this honestly seems like it'd be a really fun speedrun. At some point, I probably will learn this, but it definitely seems like a pretty tricky speedrun. I think there was like a switch I need to hit somewhere. Not sure what those orbs were like. What causes those to go away? It's not like just walking through them. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can do anything like this. Oh no. Hopefully they didn't fall out of the arena. That would have been unfortunate. This seems to look this area a little bit more. Well, I don't know if I went this path. Or maybe I did. What's that? Oh, there was like another thing. Okay, flashing warning, so just look away for a little bit if... Just look... Because there's gonna be flashing for a little bit. Because I need to actually get something. Okay. That flashing wasn't actually that bad. I just know that there can be flashing sometimes if you pick up one of those. Oh, that's what I need. I don't usually want to get those power-ups just because I don't want to have flashing on the stream, but... I kind of needed to, like, get something because I was going a long time. Okay, yeah, I did it. I'm gonna try to do this myself for a little bit, but if I can't figure out what to do, I'm just gonna probably look at like a speedrun of this. Ah, yeah. I wanted to get in those doors. But you can just see there's like so many doors. I still have plenty of time for now. I don't know if I much want to fall here. If that's ever actually helpful today. I don't even know if it's possible though. To fall. Oh, I don't know if I have one down here. A lot of these just lead to power-ups, which I don't really want to get. Okay, well... did I already go down? Oh right, this is where I just was. Yeah, you see, there's just a lot of different branching paths. I don't know, there's like a lot of different set pieces, so it's kind of neat, but it's definitely hard to figure out where to go. Oh, I didn't actually want to go there. Like, the entrance and exit points of a lot of these are also different, which makes it a little, like, even trickier. Oh, hey, a skull. Yeah, after I run out of time, I think I'm just gonna look at like a walkthrough. Unless I end up beating this, maybe I'll do that. But I don't even know if that's that likely. I think I already have one key. Maybe I'll find them. No. I think I've already been there. I'm gonna go this way, I think. Oh heck. Yeah, oh yeah, flashing. This is why there's like a flashing warning, oh my gosh. This is definitely like where it happens the most, like with the speed shoes, honestly. This is probably like the most egregious example of it. I was hoping to avoid like having a lot of flashing, but sometimes you just kind of run into them when you're trying to get to the ground level. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna look at the video. I don't like trying to figure out what's there. I don't have like a speed run for this. I guess I'll keep this running just so they'll be reset. And I think I should have enough time if I just hit the speed run now. Hey, I'm running what I like on screen. You get to see Sonic just chilling. Okay, yeah, that is the first place you want to go. Like down here. I want to make sure not to actually hit that though. I hope the stream isn't lagging any or anything. Oh, you actually do want to enter that door. please? Okay, I still got that at least. I'm gonna fall down and then enter this. Wait. Okay, and then that'll lead to the second one. Just have to watch the video over and over. Then that over. And that'll give you the pound key. And then you just keep falling down everywhere, and that'll lead the goal. Oh wow, you do have to be careful though, to actually know what you're doing. I hope that was right. That... Okay, yeah, it does look like... Okay, yes, did it. Now there's just a final video, let's do this. That's definitely not the kind of thing I want to, like, spend a lot of time, like, doing on stream anyway. Like, maybe on my own time I wouldn't mind doing it, but I don't want to really be spending a lot of time figuring out where to go on stream, so just looking at a video. It's hey, rank one final boss. Yay! After this, I'll probably just be playing some Sonic R. Better finish this. Okay, yeah, you got a life. So this is actually content I haven't really ever seen any, so yeah. It's like all completely new. Oh, is that all you need to do? Or does it like get more shaky later? I'm actually gonna get to see the good ending as well, so that's pretty neat. Oh, I missed that cycle. Oh wow, you have to kind of be a little precise with this. Oh, wow, that can really happen? Honestly, you don't want to be too close to Robotnik when he does that. Oh wow, and that can also happen. You really want to not get out of spin dash if you're doing that. The boss fight appears easy, but there are ways it can go wrong, I guess. It seemed easy to me at first, honestly, but I do need to be careful. You can just kind of get rings. Oh, it just starts right there. Just kind of gotta keep doing this. There's a way to do multiple hits in a phase. Wait, I wonder what would happen if you, like, got him in a corner or something like this. If you, like, actually get multiple hits, I wonder. Okay, now that doesn't really work well. Because, like, you bounce at a different angle. That might have been a double hit, though. I don't know. Oh, yay! Oh, it's not over. There's, like, another phase. Oh, no, I think this is actually tricky. I'm not sure, but... I think I may remember seeing someone fight it and it's being hard, but I don't know. Okay, you do need to be careful, like, with this part. Oh yeah, you can get 2 hits on this, so that's pretty neat. You have to be at the very center. And you, like, have to be really precise with the shots there. But it is possible to get, like, a double hit with this. That's cool. That time I didn't get any hits. Oh, okay, I need to be careful now. Oh, yay! That's it! Hey, we're gonna get to see the good ending. Yay. I forget what the ending is if you don't get the good ending. So you can just exit. What? Did it not count me as getting it? Maybe I had to do something on the special stage I wasn't aware of to get the good ending. Oh, okay. Maybe I misread it, but I know it did talk about the secret ending, and I thought you just had to go to the special stage to get that emerald. Oh yeah, I went into, like, the hidden door in 2-3. And so I thought that would let me, like, I thought just entering it in and letting time it out would let me get the emerald, but maybe I misread what it said. Maybe I should have actually watched them to see what they do, but still. Huh, yeah, maybe I needed to do something in the special stage that it didn't do or something. But yeah, so I guess after the credits finished, I'll start getting set up for Sonic R. See, hurry up, go to goal. What? Oh, is there something in 4-2 then? Oh, I guess that's what I needed to do. I needed to do some 4-2, I guess. Huh. Oh, hey. Apparently that was only a 1651 in-game. That was definitely not longer than 1651, like, real time, I think. So that's... Huh, that's a little strange, honestly. That the in-game time is working like this, but yeah. I'll start getting set up for Sonic R now, so I'll be back in a little bit. Just transition to, like, a screen. Hello, we're back with Sonic R now. So the last time I did Sonic Labyrinth, that was just like a Labyrinth-like game, and Sonic R is actually a racing game, and where you like just race around the field, and you have like different characters you can play as. A common critique of this game is like that it's not really that long, but I kind of like this game having like a lot of exploration in its levels and like just a lot you can do in them. And also, probably my favorite part of this game is honestly the soundtrack. You'll hear that it's really cool. Really cool. I hope the audio levels are good so y'all can hear it well. Because yeah, it's really a jam. I guess I can try to show off all the different characters. I feel Sonic's probably the easiest to play as, but Knuckles is also pretty good. And generally I think Amy's generally the hardest character to play as. She like rides around in a car, but it moves a lot slower. There is a speed boost you can do, but it's still pretty hard to like. She's probably like the hardest character to play as, but I guess I'll play as her later. Just show all the characters off. You see these tokens I'm getting? They can like unlock stuff. I guess when I take this path, get another token. Like if I get 5 tokens, I can unlock this. I can unlock a special stage. Or no, I can get like a hidden character. I forget if this is an emerald or a hidden token. Yeah, well, it's a token, so I actually need to finish it first. Or wait, no, for the token it's only third to get to unlock the hidden character. If you get 5 tokens and then finish him first through third, you'll get to play as. You'll get to face a hidden character in a race, and if you beat them, you'll unlock them. So that's pretty neat. So if you're facing Metal Sonic, and this isn't that bad if you know the route. I guess I'll probably try to play all 5 stages with the main characters. Yeah, there's a lot of hidden shortcuts you can do. There's like a lot that goes into like the routing in it. And so if you know the best path through the levels, it's not that hard to win. The AI is pretty good, but it's not that bad if you know the route through the levels. I guess it's probably not the best. Like, this is the most optimal path to take. It can be kind of punching if you fail, though. There's not really a point to getting that, I don't think, just because this path is faster. Yeah, that's right. Sonic, like the Sonic R for if you're playing on Sonic Gems, but I guess has those load screens. It still counts me as getting first too, so that's pretty neat. I'm gonna be going back into this level to try to get the Chaos Emerald.
Ready, set, go!
And to get the Chaos Emerald, you actually have to finish him first. And if you get the Chaos Emerald but don't finish him first, it actually taunts you by like. It has the emerald there, but it says you get no Chaos Emeralds. The emerald like falls and it says no where the Chaos Emerald was, so it's kind of rude in that way. Yeah, that one. What I've heard, like, also the AI actually gets better as they're playing the tracks. Like, at first they'll just take they'll like won't try to take any shortcuts, but as they play it more, they'll like try to take some shortcuts. Like skipping that loop is a lot faster than than actually taking it. And at first, the AI won't be trying to won't be taking a loop. As you play the track more, they'll be skipping the loop. So that's kind of a neat thing with this game. If I remember correctly, there's like one Calcium and this one, two, and all the others. So I think I've gotten all from here, so I should be a complete level now. I honestly kind of want to try to show off the it taunting you, but I don't know. Also makes you go back to like the title screen after you complete that. I guess I'll try to complete level 90. You can also use L and R to turn more sharply, and I feel like that's something not a lot of people know about this game. Hold on, I'm actually gonna try to see if there's a way to change it so that the sound effects aren't as loud, so that you'll be able to hear the music. Like something like that, I think, will be better. Why don't I just turn? I kind of want them to be on a little bit, but I want y'all to be able to hear the music, so. So I want to have that. I want to make the sound effects pretty low. Like, the sound effect of her car is like way louder than anything else for some reason. So it's way hard to actually hear the music if you don't have it. Yeah, this way you can hear the jams. Gonna restart because I should probably go there on the second lap, honestly. After I have 20 rings. Yeah, I mean, if there's a wheel on the top right of this ring, you can use a speed boost. But you see, if you aren't using the speed boost, you go really slowly, so it's... Amy's still one of the harder characters to play as. I guess one helpful tip is to, like, try to keep them from passing you by, like, just having them bump into you over and over. If you're playing as Amy. Like, have the characters keep boosting you. Like, hey, thanks, Sonic. Oh, I have this now, so yay. I was like 1 lane away from getting that. Oh, not it's taking some of my rings, how rude. I think I want to go in here. Oh, I want this. Oh wow, Knuckles, you really like that. This was going well. Oh yeah, that's one of the emeralds. Oh my gosh, it'll be hard for me to win now, honestly. I could very easily just see the game taunt me. Okay, I'm actually behind by that much, it's not that bad. I thought I was behind by more than this. I know there's one coming up in a little bit. I don't like that they have like an electric shield. I just need to get the big rings now. Where I haven't been. I don't know if I'll end up getting all the rings this time. All the... It may have been down here that's one of those at. There's one. Hey. I'm kind of feeling like I might not actually be trying so hard to get a piece, but I kind of want to. If I can. There's another somewhere. That might just... Okay, that's just an emerald. Oh no! I will be getting a pretty good speed boost at least. This could be bad. Please get a speed boost. Y'all. Oh no! This is bad. I don't know if they have enough. You're kidding, game! It was a close! Ugh. Like, if I just wouldn't have gotten booped on that, like, but you'll get to see how it... Yeah, that's what it does. Like, it just says you have no emeralds after it does that. Because, yeah, that's just how this game is. I think I want to try to do this with Amy, because I know I can do it, I just need to get the writing a little bit better. Yeah, this game is pretty rude with that. Yeah. Like, it makes you think you got the emeralds, but you really didn't. So, I'm just gonna try to do this again with Amy, because I know I can do it if I just get the routing correct. I already have 78 rings. It is at least pretty easy to get the rings with Amy. I forget if there's a ring here. I guess I'll try to get this. I can't. I don't think I have enough rings to get that door on this lap. I'll get on the next one. Yeah, if I just wait in this will come next lap, I can catch up. Hopefully. Okay, I'd like more rings, so that I can like have enough for later. I'd like to use this boost. Okay, 78's enough, I think. Use the boost. Wow, okay, really being like this. Okay. Yeah, I'll be able to take the shortcut on this next lap, so I think I should be good at this point. And I can head back a little bit. Yeah, I just wanted to show off like a race with Amy. I won't be unlocking the character here, but that's fine. I think I'll just try to get all the emeralds in this playthrough. If I remember correctly, the character you unlock here anyway is Tails Doll, and we all know that we don't want to see them. Here's one thing, Tails Doll is like a really old like meme, like an old like creepypasta like that like Tails Doll was cursed. So yeah, we kind of don't want, I guess I just kind of don't even want to try to unlock them. So I'm just going to go right on to Regal Run. Actually, I'd like to find here. I think this has one of the emeralds. Yeah. There are some ways you can like skip to where the emerald is, but it doesn't really help. Because you still need to actually get through the door to unlock the emerald. I won't be getting. I don't think I'll be getting the emerald on one go round on this playthrough though, because I really don't have anywhere near enough ring. So I'm probably just gonna try to do it in 2 attempts. I guess I could also try to get like all the coins, but I don't know. Well, I'm actually lacking Amy. Yeah, that's pretty fast when you know the route. There's a pretty significant shortcut there. So I'll probably be going back to the open again just to get the other emerald. And Knuckles, yeah! So I'm gonna be trying to find more rings on this playthrough, I think. I don't know the best marine where everything is. There's also some pretty sharp turns. This is where, like, using L and R to drift comes to, like, turn more sharply comes in. It is really helpful. And I think a lot of people that don't like this game kind of aren't aware of that. There are still other issues besides it being hard to, even if you do know that you can do that, but still. As a whole, this game's still pretty fun, in my opinion. So, you can even, like, just go through it, but it is solid if you don't, like, have all the, actually open the doors, so you still need to open it. I'm trying to, like, actually get this. I'm not sure if I'll end up being able to find everything, but I'd like to. There might be one, like somewhere else. I'll probably be trying to off all the characters, honestly. If I don't get all of them here, I'm just gonna deal with it. And yeah, that just like lets you get a speed boost depending on how many rings you have, up to 50. And so like having 50 rings there will get. Well, like, you'll lose them, but you'll get, like, a really big speed boost. That's kind of a pretty neat mechanic. I don't think I'll be able to get all the tokens here, unfortunately. So I won't be able to unlock the character here, but I do have all the emeralds from this level, so that's cool. And I think if I would have done that, I would have faced aggro, though. So hey, 5 emeralds. Almost done. So now we'll be doing Reactor Factory. I think this is probably my favorite music in the game. Like, all the music in this game is nice, but I really like this track. You can also change the weather. Like, currently it's raining, but it can also be snowy. I'm gonna try like a shortcut. Yeah, like that. I'm probably just not gonna worry about getting all the characters. I'm just gonna focus on getting the emeralds. If that's... I want to say that that's just... That's just for a token. Oh wait, what? I thought this was going to be worth it one of the emerald ones. Okay, I don't want to take that right on. Maybe I'm misremembering. Oh wait, yeah, I want to get that. And that's gonna like get a new one, but I'll get it on the next lap just so I don't have to wait on it to spawn. Oh, I need 50 rings for that, heck. This honestly is not the best position to be in. It's possible I might need to do like 2 go-arounds to get all the emeralds. But I'll try. Why are these rings following me? I'm like... I don't even have like a shield, so I don't know why they're trying to follow me. I think I gotta do it actually. I'm like head by summon, I have 85 rings. Oh, there it is. Where did okay, right there. Okay, now it'll be pretty hard. I'm behind by a little bit more than I'd like, so I'm just gonna... Wow, game! I could have done this, honestly, probably if I wouldn't... I'd messed up. I might have... I'm almost definitely gonna have to redo this, unfortunately. Wow, that was so close, oh my gosh. So amazingly 90s, yeah. Hey, you'll get to see the game, like, be rude again. You got no Chaos Emeralds. Yeah. I kind of wasn't expecting, honestly wasn't expecting that to happen that much, but this game can be pretty tricky. I think I was so close to winning too. But I don't know. I think I know the route a little better now, so I should make it this time, I hope. It's just a matter of like having enough rings for certain parts. Ideally I'd have 50, but I don't. So I'm just gonna have to get both of these on the next lap, I think. I'm actually in... Okay, I'm in first. Good. Both of the rings will spawn after each lap. I'm already close to 100, so that's good. Only 100 to like open all the things I need to open. Hey, lightning shield, that helps. I think you also move slightly faster if you have a lot of rings. Wait a minute, I'm gonna open that. I don't actually want to try to get these emeralds in the next lap though, just because it takes a little time to do that. So. Good. Oh yeah, that's gonna like shoot one of those, but I don't want that to happen yet. Why did I lose my lightning shield? I think it's because I fell in the water. So now I just need to go really quickly. It's already the third lap. This could be a little hard. I think there is a really fast path you can take though. Like something like that. Oh, what? Did I mess this up? Okay, that works. I'm just gonna focus on getting that one, I think, because I don't really have enough time to win without doing that. I don't like having to do 3 go-rounds, but hey, that's how this game is sometimes. Where am I? I better be the right way. It looks like it is, that's good. I'm actually happy I beat the map there. Looks like I'm gonna need one to save one more time just to get the last emerald. Yeah, we're gonna be getting to hear this music a lot, so I honestly don't think that's that bad. I was kind of considering trying to get the sweet boost, but I want to make sure I have enough rings. I think I should make it this time, though. guess I'll lose that after doing that. No game. I'm gonna wait on this. I think it's gonna fall like around there, okay. So next up I'll just be able to use the speed boost, so I think I should be able to win, even though Sonic's a little bit ahead right now. Oh yeah, that's way to this part. Oh wow, the slippery track definitely does not help with this. Oh my gosh. Okay, yay. So that's all the emeralds, so I wonder what'll happen. I'm just gonna play this next stage twice just so I can show off both music tracks. So that's that track, and so after I finish, see, I actually unlock Supersonic, but I'm not gonna play as him yet, just because I want to show off the track up for this. If you don't have Supersonic. Like, the track is actually different depending on which one you do. Oh wow, like there's actually like the flutter of Tails' wings is actually noticeable if you're using him. His turning seems to be really good though. I actually don't typically use Tails much when I'm playing. I just wanted to see kind of how he was. Probably what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna like intentionally retire right before the end, just so I can kind of play with this track playing, because this is a pretty nice track in my opinion. So that's the second lap. So I'm just kind of letting the music play, so I'm not really talking much. But you get a lot of rings in this part. I actually have a decent map, that's cool. Also, the AI can use shortcuts too, so opening the doors is not always the best idea, I guess. I want to see if there's like a short you can do if you do it correctly. I guess I'm not. Maybe you can't do it with Tails though. Yeah, Tails gets tired after a little bit. See, it doesn't seem like you can really do it with Tails. I think Knuckles is the only one you can do it with. Oh, I'm actually in third. I don't think I actually am. Okay, so I'm just gonna retire because I don't want to like have the credits play out when I'm not actually finished with what I'm doing. I'm just gonna show it off with Supersonic as well because the music is actually different with Supersonic. So I kind of wanted to show off the music for Supersonic. Oh wait! So the way it determines the characters you play is that if you're playing as Super Sonic, you'll play as the characters you've unlocked if you've unlocked them. But I haven't unlocked them, so I'm just playing against like Knuckles, Tails, Robotnik, and Metal Sonic. I would play as the other against the other unlocked characters if I would have unlocked them, but it's actually gonna be easier since I didn't unlock them. Wow. But hey, you hear this? Everybody Super Sonic Racing. Super Sonic Racing. There's no time to look around. Super Sonic Racing. Got a point of no return. Everybody Super Sonic Racing. And let the fire burn. And everybody, 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 Super Sonic Racing. Feet right on the ground. Super Sonic Racing. There's no time to look around. Super Sonic Racing. On the point of no return. Body Super Sonic Racing. We're gonna let the fire burn. Let's go! Don't you know? We had to go to a place where you can feel my hardest grace. I can help myself from singing there. Wow. But yeah, that's actually the last track. And that's actually all I want to show off of like Sonic R. I kind of couldn't help myself from singing there. Wow. Wasn't originally planning to sing, but I just ended up doing that. Oh wait, is it not going to show the credits? It should show them, I think. Yeah, cool, it does.
When the day is done, when the race is won, my life has only just begun. When you're next to me, so much more I can see. There's nowhere that I'd rather be. When I'm away from you, and there's nothing I can do. Do you think the same things too? When the time has come, I don't want you to run. You know that you're the only one. All I need is you, for always and forever. All you need is me. Remember when I said all we need is love for us to be together. 'Cause you're my number one. All I need is you, for always and forever.
Yeah, that's like the last track of Sonic R. It's definitely a short game, but it's still a lot of fun and everything. It'd be really cool if there was like more tracks. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully there's like another game like in this series that has kind of like more content. I don't think that'll really ever happen, honestly, but you know, I don't know. So this is on Saturn. I was playing this on GameCube on the Sonic Gems collection, but it's on Saturn, and it's also on PC, but I don't think all PC ports have the music, so I don't really recommend that version as much.
It's only then I realized you're the one for me. No one else I want to see. There's no place I would rather be. All I need is you, for always and forever. All you need is me. Remember when I said all we need is love for us to be together. 'Cause you're my number one. All I need is you, for always and forever. All you need is me.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately, when I played this in my childhood, I didn't have it with the music, so that's really tragic. I still kind of enjoy the game, even though I didn't really get to experience like the best part of it, honestly. So that's kind of something. This game still has like pretty cool movement if you go hear the music though, honestly. Yeah, she just sort of like I was like throwing myself about stuff that's I was like yeah, that's kinda not exactly the best. But yeah, so we'll be finished streaming. I'll be finished streaming for now. I just want to show off those two games, but that was a lot of fun. So, as far as future things that are going on, like on Sunday, Rhubarb Stream 19 will be doing Game of the Month with Sea of Solitude. So this Sunday at I think 8 p.m. Eastern. So be sure to check that out. And the next Loving Unloved Games episode will be on I think on the 1st of October, and I'll be doing Chrono Cross, so I'll be kind of showing that off for that episode, so be sure to check that out, and so I'll be finished streaming, and we'll be hosting Lady Lenalia. She's playing Cosmic Race, practicing for Big Bad Game-a-thon, which is like a marathon coming up in